everyone. My name is Alihan, and today, along with my colleague, we're diving into psychology of groups, dynamics, and conflicts, cognitive biases in any professional setting. Understanding how we interact as a collective is just as important as our individual skills. So, to start, what exactly is group? It's defined as two or more individuals connected by social relationships. We form these groups because humans have a fundamental need to belong, which drive us to create lasting bonds. However, group work isn't always perfect. We must be aware of social loafing, a phenomenon where individuals put in less effort when their work is pulled with others compared to when they work alone. Recognizing this is the first step toward better accountability. So, groups doesn't start performing at a high level immediately. They evolve through predictable stages known as the Tuckman stages. Forming, member members are polite and try to understand their roles. Storming, this is the critical phase where conflict arises as a member compete for status. Norming, the group finally establishes rules and internal cohesion. Performing, only after these stages does the group reach optimal productivity as a unified system. So, to see these theories in action, let's look at a real world scenario in IT team. So, imagine a software team under a strict deadline for a complex video game. The team is split into two subgroups, backend developers and front-end developers. A severe technical lag occurs in the game mechanics, and instead of solving it, the teams begin to clash. The backend team blames heavy UI file, while the front-end team blames slow server responses. So, in this scenario, we see complete breakdown of team cohesion. To protect the team split into an in a group, us, and out group, this leads to group polarization, as the subgroups only discuss the issues among themselves. Their views become more extreme. Communication stops, seals from, and blame shifting takes over the entire workflow. This sets the stage for the cognitive biases we will discuss in the next section.
Moving deeper into the conflict, we encounter fundamental attribution error. This is our tendency to blame someone's character for their mistakes while blaming external circumstances for our own. In our IT case, the front end team assumed the back end developers are simply lazy or unskilled, judging their character. They completely ignore the fact that the backend team was struggling with limited server hardware. This bias makes conflict personal, creating the deep resentment instead of solving the actual technical bug. As the tension rises, the group falls into the bandwagon effect. This happens when people adopt a belief just because the majority does. In our scenario, a vocal senior developer suggests a quick fix for the lag. Even though the fix is flawless, junior members nod along just to feed it, silencing any alternative ideas. This leads to groupthink, where the team prioritizes artificial harmony over critical analysis, resulting in poor technical decisions that will likely harm the project later. The situation is further complicated by the false consensus effect. This is tendency to overestimate how much others share our own understanding or attitude. Here, the project manager assumes that both teams perfectly understand the prioritizes without explicit communication. Because of these unspoken assumptions, a team builds system that does not align, leading to massive structural conflicts in the final product. So, how do we fix it? We've passed the storming phase, we must actively neutralize their biases. Instead of us versus them, we bring both subteams together for a joint code review to focus on shared goals. Psychological safety. We must foster an environment where any developer, no matter their rank, can voice concerns or report bugs without fear of being judged. This is the only way to ensure honest and effective problem solving. To conclude, the understanding the psychology of groups is not just a soft skill, it's essential for professional success. By recognizing these dynamics and biases, we can transform interpersonal frictions into productive, goal oriented teamwork. Thank you for your attention. We're now open to any questions you may have.